states pausing their reopening due to resurgence in cases. The reverse course coming as record-breaking case totals threaten to overwhelm hospital systems in several states, including Texas, Florida, Arizona, California, to name a few. But our next guest says a second economic shutdown, that's not the answer. Joining us now to discuss is Clay Clark. He's a business owner at ThriveTimeShow.com. He's also a coach. Clay, thanks for coming on. Clay, where are you located?
I'm located in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh, that's where the rally was. Talk to me about that. What is there anything? I think it's been 12 days since the rally. Typically, there's an incubation period of the virus here. Have we seen a massive outbreak from that rally?
Well, in the Tulsa, Oklahoma rally, by the way, I did attend with a White House-issued press pass, and that event would have been a complete sellout, but they did close it down at 4:45. The health workers went away, denying people entrance into the Trump rally. So that would have been a full event. But I thought I would share this with your listeners. Yeah. The CDC, on the CDC website, it says, what does it mean if you test positive for COVID-19? Because so far I know 3 people that have tested positive from COVID-19, all of which who didn't get very sick, who feel just fine now. But this is from the CDC website. It reads, if you test positive, a positive test result shows you might have antibodies from an infection with the virus that causes COVID-19. However, there is a chance a positive result means that you have antibodies from an infection with the virus from the same family of viruses, such as the one that causes the common cold. So I now know 2 people personally who have been diagnosed with having COVID-like symptoms over the phone via telemedicine. They didn't even go in to see a doctor. They called in because they weren't feeling well. Over the phone, they're told they have COVID-19. So I'm not sure how reliable these case numbers are. All I would focus on is the death rate and the actual hospitalizations.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong in that. In fact, they have upped some of their the symptoms, and the symptoms they've added on there mimic ones of cold symptoms as well. So it's almost right. You're wondering what could you put. COVID-19 seems like anything that you could, a bad day. You ate something bad and your stomach's upset. Those are some of the concerns there. More states are pulling back, as you know, some of those phases. I don't know if you're seeing those in Oklahoma, but you have seen them in other states. They're pausing phases, they're pulling back. You think that's not the answer? Why is that?
Well, I have 5 kids. Okay, I'm a father of 5 kids. I'm a 39-year-old guy, and I'm saying this slowly and succinctly so everybody understands the profundity of the words. I would rather all 5 of my own kids to contract COVID-19. I'd rather my own kids get COVID-19 than to shut down our economy again. Because when you shut down the economy, people die. Literally, people lose their homes. People commit suicide. Drug use goes up. Alcohol consumption goes up. The economy falls apart. The Chinese gain a stronghold. And when kids get COVID-19, the data now shows, this is from CDC as reported by Bloomberg, 99.2% of all of the people who died from the coronavirus in Italy were elderly people with deeply compromised immune systems. My kids are more likely to die from a lightning strike than they are from COVID-19. So let's just get serious. Let's quit tracking the cases and let's start tracking the deaths. Let's start tracking the real deaths, not the people who died with COVID-19. Let's focus on how many people have actually died from COVID-19. That's what we need to focus on. And I have very, very good friends of mine who are virology experts, doctors, and they're saying this is the first time in their entire life they've been coached on how to diagnose people. I mean, people are getting sick with a heart attack. But they also
Let me jump in. I got 5 seconds really quick. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, have you heard anyone being hospitalized in masses because of the rally?
No, and no.
There it is. Clay Clark live for us. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Good to hear from you. All right, stay with us. More after the break.